Hello everyone, I'm Stas Kargin, also known as Vader. I'm a game designer for World of Tanks, and today I'll be telling you about the 9.2 update.
What can the players expect in this update?
The 9.2 update is not the most extensive update. There'll be small fixes and improvements to maps and vehicle balance. Also, several HD vehicle models will be introduced.
What are the results of testing of strongholds?
The common test of strongholds brought us solid feedback. Based on these results, we changed the format of battles in skirmishes for tiers 6, 8, and 10. The battles will be 7 versus 7, 10 versus 10, and 15 versus 15 respectively. Everything else is left as it is.
What vehicles were rebalanced?
We revised quite a few vehicles. In particular, we rebalanced the Waffenträger E100. We focused on its drum because everyone had been fed up with it. It's a tricky problem, but we want to rework this vehicle to make it truly balanced. With 9.2, one shell will be removed from its drum. As for the FV215B183, the main problem was its premium shells. These shells had excellent armor penetration, and players used them more often than we had expected. So we rebalanced this type of shell by decreasing its armor penetration value. In Tier 9, we rebalanced the M46 Patton and the VK4502P OS-B. These vehicles have been in the game for a long time and they've never been rebalanced. They had lost their competitiveness over time, so we gave them some attention. The M46 Patton received better stabilization, a bit more accuracy, and quicker aim time, so we focused mainly on its gun. The VK4502P OS-B was a different case. It was always a heavily armored vehicle. With time, its armor lost its effectiveness, so we decided to improve its survivability. We revised its front hull armor and turret armor. Now the vehicle should perform more effectively in its role. We also paid attention to the Waffenträger Panzer IV. This vehicle has become too popular. We were concerned it was slightly overpowered, so we decided to rework this vehicle in advance. Most changes were made to its gun. Currently, this vehicle has the highest damage per minute, so we worked on its gun reload time. In Tier 8, changes were made to the T-44 and the Rheinmetall Borsig Waffenträger German tank destroyer. We changed their gun reload time as well. Basically, the T-44 fits its intended role, a mobile medium tank. The only thing that needed to be improved was its gun reload time, so we reduced it. The Rheinmetall Borsig Waffenträger had the same problem. In general, this vehicle is quite hard to master. Its armor is weak and it can be spotted easily. But its high rate of fire allowed it to play quite differently from what we wanted it to be, so we increased its reload time. We also took a look into less popular branches, such as the branch leading to the Object 263 Soviet tank destroyer and the branch leading to the Leopard 1 German medium tank. Once again, we changed the gun reload times in some vehicles in those branches so that they can deliver fire more effectively. A number of HD vehicle models will appear in the 9.2 update. They are the Soviet IS heavy tank, the Su-100 Soviet tank destroyer, the Sturmgeschütz 3 German tank destroyer, and the Churchill 1 British heavy tank.
Are there any reworked maps in this update?
Yes, several maps were reworked in the 9.2 update. Mostly, changes were made to improve gameplay and balance on these maps. The reworked maps are El Haluf, Sand River, Cliff, and Hidden Village. We also reworked the battle tiers for the Komarin map. Higher tier vehicles won't see this map anymore. We also added the so-called Prokhorovka 2. It's a renovated Prokhorovka with new design and new effects, smoke, cannons, explosions, and other things.
What are other changes?
In the 9.2 update, we implemented a large number of fixes that should improve optimization and make the game client work faster. One of the most important changes is how HD vehicles are displayed in a 3D scene. We reconsidered our views in this respect. We understand that it's important for players to see their vehicles in HD quality, but when players aim, they don't really care whether it's an HD vehicle or a standard vehicle they see in their gun sights. Players care more about whether or not they can effectively damage enemy vehicles. Can they aim and shoot effectively? and not so much about how the vehicles look. Additionally, when there are lots of HD vehicles on the map, the system is burdened. So we've switched off displaying HD vehicles in 3D scenes. Only the player's own vehicle is displayed in HD. We also added the option of turning off foliage transparency. This change is aimed at improving performance when playing on computers with low performance capacity. Foliage, especially transparent foliage, can lead to massive FPS loss on some configurations, and we worked on this issue as well. You will learn more details about all the changes in the upcoming review of the 9.2 update. Now we are working on a large bunch of tanks for the 9.3 update. They are new American, Soviet, and German light tanks.